Alright, to start out, the minimum requirements to solo Bandos would be 70 attack, 70 strength, 70 defense, 70 prayer, and the completion of Troll Stronghold. My recommended requirements would be 70 plus attack, 90 plus strength, 90 plus defense, 95 prayer, 96 summoning for the yak, and 96 herb lore for the overloads, along with the completion of Edgar's Ruse quest for the teleport outside of God Wars. The monster you're going to be killing is General Guarunteed, which has 40,000 life points, a max hit of 5,525, and an experience per kill of 4,430. The armor that you should be using from best to worst would be Tetsu, Torva, War Priest, Bandos, and Barrows, and for weapons, Drygors, Chaotix, God Swords, and then finally the Barrows weapons. Just to show what I use quick, I use a one-click teleport, 2 overloads, 2 prayer renewals, 15 super restores, which, if you are using Soul Split and Turmoil, is enough to last the entire hour, 2 fire runes and 2 law runes for the Trollheim teleport that you need Edgar's Ruse to use, and then 4 brews. I use brews over sharks or rocktails because you don't lose adrenaline during the fight, which I feel makes the kills faster. Then an extra pack yak pouch, and 100 winter storage scrolls. If you have a yak or another beast of burden, just fill it with food. That should be all you need if your inventory is set up like this. If you don't have a yak, on a side note, just replace this with, say, a war tortoise, and then 100 magical note paper, which will actually note the bones in your inventory if you use the bones on the note paper. For armor, I have a Tetsu helm, a Kiln cape, a Fury, Drygor maces, Tetsu body, Tetsu legs, War Priest of Zamorak gauntlets and boots, which you may notice I'm not using a Bandos item, but with Soul Split I feel like it's convenient for the kill count having the monsters be aggressive. Then I have a Ring of Life, a Saradomin arrow, which is just in my God Wars preset, so if I use it, it's always there. Then I have a Vampirism aura, which I feel like is the best, but you can replace it with Penance if you'd like. Then I have a Sign of Life, which if you don't have Soul Split, or if you're just taking a ton of damage, you can use a Vampirism Scrimshaw. I have one right here. It just replaces your pocket item. So, assuming you've done Edgar's Ruse, when you use the Trollheim teleport, you will end up teleporting to the top of this mountain like I did. So you'll basically end up running down to the left, and then you'll continue going north until you reach a boulder, as you'll see. But if you haven't done Edgar's Ruse, you'll have done at least Troll Stronghold, so you'll have come this way before. But if you need a little bit of refreshing, you end up running past Dad, the troll that you kill during the quest, and then basically if you just keep running north, you are going to end up at the same boulder that I am. Once you get to this boulder, you're going to either slide past it or lift it, which, if you slide past, it's 60 agility. If you lift it, it's 60 strength. Then you're going to continue north, climb down this hole. After you climb down the hole, you'll end up going northwest, where the Bandos stronghold is. Now this is what I do. I use Soul Split, so I prefer the monsters to be aggressive, which is why I'm not using the Bandos item, but this makes it very, very, very AFK-able to get the kill count. All you do is use X for my keybind is Flurry, which hits all opponents around you. You click it once, right afterwards you click it again. It basically, you end up pressing it like 10-20 times and the kill count's finished. As you can see with the yak timer, the kill count basically ends up taking around 5 minutes. When it's done, you go to the west, go through the door, go north, and then you go east through this door. This you can either use regeneration or, as I did, Ice Asylum to heal myself before I go into the boss room. From here, you open the big door. I use a custom session because I know I'm going to be here for upwards of an hour, and this just maximizes profit. You definitely want to put the boss respawn rate as fast. That way, the boss only takes, I think it's 15 seconds to respawn after you kill it, and that just makes it so you're killing it as many times as possible in an hour. So at this point in the video, I'm finishing killing off the minions from the previous Guarunteed respawn. Once he respawns, you basically want to open up the fight with your bleed threshold abilities, and then after that, your other thresholds. But after your threshold abilities are finished, he should be around 1/3 health left or less. Then after that, I'm on Revolution, as you can see, so it just finishes the fight off in a couple seconds after that. Also, I did choose this clip because I got a Bandos drop, which was Bandos gloves, which I'd like to point out that Bandos gloves, I believe, were around 1.4 million, so it's definitely not the best drop, it's just kind of in the middle. So at this point in the video, I'm going to be price checking everything from this hour of Bandos. Before this trip, I had sold everything that you could basically get from Bandos, so this is all from this trip, which I did get an effigy also, but including 2 war shields, which could potentially be 1 million or 2 more, depending on the drop. I did get 2.9 million from this hour, and you know, if you get luckier with the drops than I did, getting different Bandos items, that goes up a lot. That's all for this video. Have a good one, guys.